Newsflash, Democrats. America is a republic, not a democracy. Fact check. True.
All right, welcome back to the Charlie Kirk Show. I'm going to tell you about why Refy. Private student loan debt in the U.S. totals about $300 billion. About $45 billion of that is labeled as distressed. Why Refy refinances distressed or defaulted private student loans that others won't touch. They provide you with a custom loan payment based on your ability to pay. Why Refy is not a debt settlement company, and they work with each borrower individually, tailoring a plan that suits you and what you can pay on a monthly basis. You won't be calling any faceless call centers. It's very personal. Why Refy can reduce your monthly payment and guarantee interest rates under 6%, ensuring affordability and financial relief. Why Refy does not care about your credit score, which is probably something, if you're in this kind of situation, you care about and you're worried about. So many clients aren't even able to make the minimum monthly payment in their private student loans when they first contact Why Refy, and then they fix it. So you don't have to live under this burden anymore. You can get out from under it. You can have financial freedom. You got to take responsibility for your own life, and this is step one. So call 888-YREFI34 or log on to yrefy.com. That's YREFY.com. They're great people. We love them, and they've been great partners of ours. So give them a chance. We'll be right back. All right, welcome back to the Charlie Kirk Show. Blake, Neff, we have emails for the great Andy Biggs.
People sending questions for the guests.
Freedom at charliekirk.com.
So we have Steve. He's a business owner here in Arizona, and I won't say his business just in case he'd rather we don't, but I think they'd be very much on our side. He says, please ask Representative Biggs about gas pricing in Arizona. The people I speak with say this is a big issue.
It is a massive issue. So we don't have any refineries in Arizona, so we have to import all of our gas. The pipeline coming from the east, which comes through El Paso and on up, its first drop is, of course, going to be Tucson, which is why Tucson always is cheaper than us, and it comes on up. It's running at capacity right now, and another pipeline is going to be built to expand that. We have stuff coming from California, one pipeline from California. California is trying to eliminate its refineries, which is driving up artificial scarcity for us. So they've killed 2 refineries. They're actually trying to sell Valero Refinery, or force a sale of the Valero Refinery, which is their biggest. And good chance that it's going to be purchased by a Canadian company. And if it does, I've talked to their minister up there, and they're anxious to sell oil and gas to Arizona. But that's our problem, is we're importing it. If we could build a refinery, we'd be in good shape. There's been attempts. But everybody is scared to death because it takes billions of dollars in about 10 years or so to build. And they're afraid that if they start and invest all this, then all of a sudden another administration comes in and changes the environmental requirements. And next thing you know, they can't make it financially work anymore. So that's why we don't have refineries here. If we can get a refinery, we're going to be in better shape.
Great. There's another one I see from Jax. For him,
I just thought it was amusingly. He said, "Tell Biggs to reduce foreign aid cash for the immigration expense being borne by U.S. consumers and taxpayers." I think mercifully that's not an Arizona thing, though. Of course, it is a congressional thing.
But there are things you can do at the state level potentially.
Yeah. So at the federal level, I support that, and we've actually got a lot of withdrawal of funding in that way. We need to do more. That's what the big fight is over the shutdown right now, as a matter of fact. But at the state level, this governor eliminated the Border Security Task Force and took down barriers when she first came in. And we're going to make sure we've got barriers there and that the Border Security Task Force is reinstituted. That's a way to stop and slow that down. The other thing is we're going to doge the Medicaid and welfare rules. And if you're here illegally, you're not entitled.
It really is it's an infuriating, diseased mindset to, I'm going to rip down barriers at the border with Mexico. What is the motivation for this other than I just really want people to illegally come here, if at all possible?
Charlie always said that borders are a political delineation where bad ideas begin and good ideas begin, or bad ideas end and good ideas begin. And I think, right. No disrespect to our neighbors, but we like our ideas. We like our people, and we want to take care of our people first.
Absolutely right, and Charlie was right on that, because if you look, we've let in millions of people who have those ideas. They've brought their ideas with them, and they're trying to change our ideas.
Well, maybe
which are so
even
good.
inadvertently, right?
Yeah.
Like it's just that you bring your culture with you, and listen, we like our culture, we like our country, and we want to take care of Americans first. I mean, I think that's the truth. In the 2 minutes in this segment, and you're free to stay the whole hour, Congressman, future governor, but I want to give you at least this last few minutes in this segment to talk about your personal relationship with Charlie, because we lost an icon of our culture, a hero, but you lost a friend. We all lost a friend, and I want you can make it as personal as you can do.
Well, so I always viewed us as being fortunate because we live in a time when there's been two gigantic cultural and political movements at the same time. You got the MAGA movement that President Trump instituted. Then you had what I call the turning point, or just the turning movement that Charlie brought in. So Charlie was, he was. I viewed him as a forefront. He was a stud. I mean, he was a good example to even an old guy like me. So we loved him. So that's all.
Yeah, I know. I mean, it's hard to navigate
everyone
the
in
emotions
this
of
room.
this. Yeah.
Everyone in this room was older than Charlie, but
Yeah.
all of us looked up to him.
Yeah.
All of us admired him. But he was such a reciprocator. He was such a giver. I think Trump himself said at the memorial, he always gave more than he asked of anyone. In his office, he has that little 3-line thing, and the first one is how can I help somebody today? And that's always what he would want to do. He would want to help you win the election. He would want to help this person with their faith or whatever.
I mean, I spent basically the first week of the show crying in public. Yeah. So the fact that you get a little teary-eyed is it really just speaks to the fact that you're a human being and a good man. And I know how close Charlie and you were, and God bless you, man. And we love you too.
Thanks.
Thanks. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with Cliff Maloney and maybe Andy Biggs. We'll see.